Good morning, you guys. This was random, but I had not been on because I've been working. But I do get a free day today. Well, I actually got to go to my office and take the water and stuff I bought and put it in the refrigerator and stuff. But I'm gonna let you guys start getting the notifications. I got some inspiration. Hey, Clarinetta. I see three people. Okay, I see two on here, one on Real Talk with Tamara, two. Yolanda, Nikolai. Hey, Street Politics. Hey, ZK. Ronald. I miss y'all. I haven't been on here. I think it's just been like one day, but I be missing y'all when I don't come on. Joy Loves God. Shout out to my moderators. HD Bully. HD Bully. Now, are you saying that you are a bully? Is that what you're saying? That you're a bully? Y'all, it snowed yesterday. The weather had been like in the 60s, and then all of a sudden it did like a 360 and snowed, and it's like in the 30s. It's kind of cold. My heater heats up the house so fast. I was like, maybe I should just once I get up and start moving around, I'll because it gets hot so fast. New to you. She said we miss you. The streets boring. I promise. Hey, Yolanda. She said big flakes. Where are you at, Yolanda? What area are you in? Hey, Grayface. Grayface, what's been going on? What's new? Y'all know Grayface be on top of it. I gotta go find rest in peace young Dolph. He has not. I gotta go find him because I ain't. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Y'all know when people go missing, I go looking for him. Like, okay, something ain't right. Atoka. Oh my God, girl. I love Atoka. Don't you know I had a case down in Atoka? And when I was down there, I was like, I wish I had moved to Atoka because the houses that they're building up down there and stuff, they are amazing. Off the Hook says, what's the nonsense of the day? You know what? I've gotten to the point where I'm scared to look at the news. It is so sad. Like it is absolutely ridiculous. The stuff that is, going on. Like people have lost it. Now I have a production company. We bully those beats. Recall the beat bullies. I'm part of BMF, the South Music Group. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I saw R&R member mention Kato two times being out, but I ain't seen him on the net. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, y'all. He definitely out. He out. He is. He's out. But they may have told him to stay off of the internet, but he's sure out. Wonder if they dropped the FedEx charges. You gonna make me go look it up. Let me look it up. Great face, you don't have to start sending me emails because before we get off of here, because I would like to do a story on it. Somebody else that's in the bushes gonna steal it and then say they subscribers told them and they're gonna put it out while we're on live. But I asked you what was new, didn't I? So I guess I asked for it. Hey, Diane. Well, I had always said that those I didn't see those charges holding up. Hey, Chastity. Player Cole said that's why I don't say nothing no more. You know what? It's one thing when you see something on somebody's channel, but I guess I get, we already know how they operate. A lot of people operate on here. They'll lie and say they seen it on somebody else's channel, knowing that they stole it from your channel, that person, just to shout that person out because they don't want people to know where they're getting their lingo, their information and stuff from. So we'll just shout each other. I don't mean no, you still whack. You still whack. Hey, Cypress TV. Salutations, everyone. Yep, the infamous lust demon. Hey, Cypress, I thought you was coming to Memphis. I thought you was coming to Memphis, Cypress. I'm ready to take a vacation. I want to go somewhere. I know now we can't go out of the United States. Hell, it's just as bad. But they were saying because I was like I want to go back to Montego Bay in Jamaica, and they was like, "Hey, Fox," and they was like, "Montego Bay, um, like over in Jamaica, they've been chopping up people, Jamaica and the Bahamas. Now it was something going on in the Bahamas like a couple years ago, where it wasn't it was the Bahamas where they was putting when people were buying liquor and they was putting something in the liquor and the American people were dying as soon as they drank the liquor. I forget what it was. Okay, Kato did make a Facebook post. Okay. I forget what it was. So I was like, Hawaii is not as beautiful as people want it to be. I mean, it looks nice on TV and stuff, but it's not. I want to go to well, we're taking my mom to Destin, but that's different when you're going with your mother. I want to I want to take a vacation for me. Going with my family, my kids, my mom, my sister, and stuff. That's gonna be good too, right? But like when you go with your friends and stuff, that's different. The only thing about it is like my friends, that I go with. See, I'm one of those people that I like to go sit by the water. That's the reason why I have to live by the water, right? I like to go sit by the water, and I can do fold my legs Indian style and stare at the water. And it's something about the water that gives me inspiration. It gives me a lot of ideas. I always take my pen and pad because I come up with a lot of ideas, right? Yeah, it was the Dominican Republic. You're right. But when you go with your girlfriends, your female friends, they want to consistently go. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. I can't. I don't see it. That makes me real. You know, I mean, it's good to go and see like different sites wherever you are, because I didn't mind doing it in Montego Bay, but everything that we needed was on that resort. They had clubs, they had water, we was walking to the beach. Man, would you like something to drink? I mean, everything. They had steak restaurants. The buffet was complimentary. It came with the resort, like we were could walk in and eat anytime we wanted to. It was everything. The hospital, they had a hospital or something. Colombia, Brazil, and Costa Rica is dangerous. Okay. And they said Jamaica and the Bahamas. Then they said they was kidnapping people and chopping them up. I don't mean no harm. I would never want to go to Colombia because Colombia don't even look like it's a place that you should go. I don't. I wouldn't want to go to Costa Rica. I haven't wanted to go to Brazil since they said that that's where the anacondas live. Off the hook girls, off the hook girls, what do you mean? What do you mean who was they? It was people that came into my chat and said it. So what are you talking about? I'm not the only person that heard that. So what are you suggesting? That I'm lying? Why would I need to make up information about Jamaica and about the Bahamas when I want to go? So I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Because when you say Tamara, who is they? Stop it. What you're doing is you're trying to insinuate that I'm not telling the truth. Okay. Great Face says the Jamaicans and Dominicans been at war. The State Department put a warning out to African Americans to be safe in the Dominican Republic. And they weren't lying because I just went and pulled it up. And they were saying, I'm reading now. Go to the Sun. Go to the Sun. They, the articles, the Sun articles. They talking about what's going on in Jamaica. Okay. Anyways, you guys hit the like button for me. Hold on, let me see. The U.S. Department placed the Bahamas on a exercise increased caution warning, emphasizing the prevalence of violent crimes and burglaries, armed robberies, sexual assaults, and shark attacks. Okay, so the people that came in here and said it, they weren't lying. They weren't lying. So shout out to my subscribers. They tell us the truth. Okay. So there is a warning put out for the Bahamas. And as a matter of fact, they did say that Americans was going over there and getting robbed and raped in the Bahamas. Off the hood girls, when you come in here and you do shit like that, it makes me think. And I ain't no damn fool. I don't know, because you just started coming to my chat. Okay. Anyways, you guys, back to, okay. I was reading the text. Yeah, y'all run the likes up for me. That's right. Shout out to the subscribers that tell us the truth. They keep me informed. Hold on, y'all. Anyways, I want to go somewhere. Destin, Florida. Like I said, we're taking my mother there. As my mom gets older, my mother is real quiet and stuff. She's always been introverted. So for some reason, like she's never, and I think that's what bothers me so much. I think that's what bothers me so much is that my mother, um, has always been so introverted. Like it's like she never wanted to cause any issues and stuff. I think that's why I'm so opinionated and stuff. Cause I was like, dog, my mother was just always too sweet. And with her being so sweet, like people, I feel like people took advantage of her good nature. I feel like they did. Now her mother, my grandma, was a firecracker. She was a firecracker. Oh my God, that lady was a firecracker. Okay, and one thing that I was talking to my mom about my grandma the other day. I miss her so much. One thing about my grandma, she was gonna feed you, she was gonna treat you right, but if she didn't like you, she was not gonna fake with you. She was not going to fake. Now how people say, treat them with kindness. She wasn't gonna mistreat you. She just wasn't gonna fake with you. She was not gonna talk to you or fool with you. It was, hey, how you doing? And she kept going. I'm over there getting smart and they have no wrench. Hey, Shan. Clara Nana said, dang, Miss T, that's my mom. And that was how my Nana was. I promise you, people always say, how did the granddaughter end up being a firecracker? The gene totally skips the daughter and hits the granddaughter. But I get my sensitivity from my mom. Hey Shannon, because I'm real soft hearted. People don't know it. I am like it. I cannot stand to see people suffering. I can't. Yeah, that's that Leo gang. Very loyal. That's why I don't have a, hey, I'm very meticulous about who is in around me, because I when I have friends, I have my loved ones and stuff, like I'm very protective, very territorial, and I love them for real, for real. So, um I think it has always bothered me, because I'm like, dog, when I love people, I love them for real. So how can you betray a person? I can't even stab a person in the back that I don't know. You know how people say, I don't know them, I don't care nothing about them. I can't stab them in the back, right? If Even if I don't know them. Because if I see somebody drop some money and they drop it and they don't know that they've dropped it, I'm gonna pick that money up and take it to that person, because I was taught, if you find it and you didn't see the person drop it, then it's fair, it's yours. It's fair game. Maybe that's your blessing. But if you see a person drop something, ain't nowhere in hell. I know everybody thinks differently. That I'm gonna stand there and watch them get back in their car and stuff. It could be their house note money, it could be their light bill money. You don't know, especially if they just left the bank. Money ain't hard, ain't easy to come by. A lot of people are struggling. It ain't nowhere in the world I could go, ooh, that's my blessing. And I just watch them drop that money. And if they drop money like that, they probably stressed out and they didn't realize it. You know how you can forget some things sometimes. I promise you, I can't do it. James says, Miss T, I saw a little girl drop $100. Wow. Sometimes people are so stressed out now. Sometimes they don't really recognize stuff. It's got to be something wrong with people when they make fake pages. First of all, it's something wrong with you anyways. When you if a person hasn't done something to you, and then all of a sudden on social media you just start disliking them, or you start disliking them based on what somebody else has told you to do. But I don't make fake pages to go into people's chats that I don't like. I don't even deal with people. I don't deal with people that I don't care for. And I can say that I don't care for them based on what I've seen on their vlogs and stuff, right? So, I mean, a sane person, a logical person stays away. But to come into my chat to try and discredit me just because they had not heard it, and then I pull it up and they said it's written that there is an alert as it relates to the Bahamas. They're talking about how people have been getting attacked in Kingston, Jamaica. It's not Montego, but it's Kingston. So I mean, I don't like people like that. That's a person. That's a plant that's been sent out. Um, that got issues with me. It's more than likely a man. It's more than likely a man. A lot of these men, not y'all on here, not the men on here, okay? But it's just too many men that have feminine energy, okay? And I be hearing women say, it's women are saying now that it's a good thing for men to have um small feminine energy. No, I don't know, because it makes them be able to relate to women. No, he could just be a good person, be masculine and be a good person. But I don't like men that's got no type of, not unless they're openly gay. I don't have no issues with that when they're openly gay. But I mean, I don't want. I'm gonna skip on over that. If I see you drop anything, I'm gonna give it back. If it's just laying there looking at me, I know that's right. I know that's right. Says SOB didn't give me any my 100 back I dropped on my birthday. People are just evil. And it sometimes it be family. I had a cousin to do that to me one time. We was younger. My grandmother, that's when you still that's before the internet and stuff. Okay. Y'all know Stone Age. You had to either mail in the payments or you had to um go and pay it at the store, at the department store. So my grandmother had given me $50 to go to Macy's to pay her credit card bill. So my cousin was in her mother's Jeep and I was all happy and stuff. And because we was gonna ride, we was gonna ride on up to South Memphis afterwards. So, anyways, as I don't we didn't stop nowhere. We went straight to the Macy's. What happened was I had the money in my pocket. That when I walked out and went into the Macy's, when I got in there, the money was not in my pocket. So I was like, dog, the money was in my pocket. So what ended up happening was I know what happened because we didn't go nowhere else. That money worked itself up out of my jeans and it fell on that seat. And my cousin saw that money on the seat with her no good ass. Okay. And she didn't give me that money back. She didn't give me that money back. And it seemed like to me, she been having bad luck her whole life ever since the 90s. Okay. Okay. If it got a rubber band on it, finders keepers. Oh, that rubber band money. Ooh, Lord Jesus. You have to pray about that. Okay, I just saw this guy. I know he's a drug dealer. He just dropped some money with a rubber band on it. I'm like, Lord, this is when you really have to pray. Lord, do I give it back, or he getting somehow he getting some type of he getting fast money, so maybe he'll get it back. Then I get I ain't gonna talk about that because I've had cousins and people people might think, well, for her to work for the police department, she sure is sensitive. She sure do have a lot of sensitivity to a lot of them street people. Let me tell you something. I grew up in the hood. And when we moved out of the hood to the neighborhood that my mother is still living in now, like we went from the hood to Hollywood, right? It was hard for me because when I started going to the school that I was going to, girls were bougie and all of that. I just came from up in South Memphis. So, you know what I mean? It was just, I always could identify and sit with the unpopular kids and stuff. I've never been like that. I've never been like that. So, yeah, I do. Like, I don't understand all of this killing, but, and I never will, but like people that are in the street and stuff, my cousins and them were in the street. They were in the street. You know what I mean? Like, because I grew up in South Memphis, when we left, I still had family in South Memphis. So, all of the guys that I'm able to understand, like the guys that I dated, right? They came from they were in the street. Now I dated a police officer, and guess what? He was in the street and changed his life. Okay, and like, even though he was a professional, I actually dated two. Okay, even though, and had changed his life. Okay, even though they were in the street and had changed their lives, they were the worst ones. I Pretty much, you know what I mean? Because the guys that were in the street, I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of them, the ones that came from my era, have more heart. Even I don't know, I don't know what they was doing to get their money. I never saw them do nothing. Okay, I didn't. I mean, the ones I dated, they weren't in and out of jail. They had money, but I don't know how they was getting it. Okay, that stuff was not whatever they was doing wasn't around me. Oh. But a lot of them had more heart. You know what I mean? They had more heart. They could identify with the people around them. So they took care of the people in their hoods and stuff. So, I mean, that's kind of what I grew up around. Even with my cousins and them, they took care of the people in their hoods, especially the children. Okay. So I don't. He said that's right. As far as I'm concerned, they was hustling, nothing illegal at all. They were just hustlers. Tracy says, your blessings are meant for who you and no one else can collect them, period. That's what a lot of people don't know. That and I see that now. People have spirits where they try and hijack people of their stuff. And if by either stopping it, by either trying to take it or by trying to stop it. I've never seen anything like I've seen. Tamara, was that you that picked up that 500 I lost at the casino? Oh, Lord have mercy. If you if you lost $500 at the casino, I mean the casino is so fast paced. Folks be walking around looking for money because they lose everything that they go down there and lose all of their money. And then they so sprung on the casino, some people, after they lose all of their money, they just sit back in chairs and watch other people play. That's when you know you addicted. When you go to the casino and lose all of your money, and then after you've lost your money, you ain't waiting on nobody. You just sitting back in the chairs, watching people. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and it happens almost every time. Like whenever I go to the casino, and it's not often. Okay, it's not often now. My mother and them used to love to go to the casino, and even now, like I say, let me go and take you to the casino, old lady. And she said, I don't think I'm supposed to be going to the casino all the time. She grinning and stuff because she like to play them pennies, and so she'll sit there and she'll play pennies. I said, Lord Jesus, I mess around and get drunk off the sex on the beach because that's the only drink I like. When I go to the casino, I sitting there waiting on my mama. She playing a penny machine like she in heaven. I don't even know how you could play a penny machine. When I go, I take a certain amount of money. I'm going straight to the dollars. The less that I play is 50 cents because if I hit, I'm gonna hit big. And then because the casino don't give away no money, so I lose fast. Okay, and I have to sit there and wait on my mama, drinking sex on the beach. I said the casino is the only place I go and I gets drunk because I have to. It seemed like she never run out of pennies. I could never sit there and play pennies, right? And then they don't even be playing the full amount. So it's got to be a psychological thing because if I hit 20,000 if you hit say 20,000, I want $20,000. 20,000 pennies. How much is 20,000 pennies? Is it $20 or is it $2? What's 20,000 pennies? Because see, stuff like that will frustrate me. So you can get paid off of them vending machines. I used to clean up down there and in Tunica because you can make the maximum and then the machines and come out a winner, baby. Facts, I go eat after the $20 gone. See, I don't know how to play the crab table. Yeah, I go eat. I used to like to go on Fridays when they were doing the seafood. They don't even send no more coupons and stuff. So you can go and eat half price or whatever, seafood, all you can eat. Or nothing. I mean, I guess the casino's going broke because ain't nobody really got no No money. So 20,000 is $200. Okay, I'm really thrown off. Okay. So 20,000 pennies is $200. That's still real frustrating because you probably have played $200. So if the machine says 20,000, I want it to be $20,000. Listen, I won a little money on the machine one time, y'all, and I was sick as a dog. So I was like, I never played the $10 machine. So I was like, I'm gonna flex. Back then, I don't go to the casino. So I was like, I've never played the $10 machine. That's when you still had those big coins that you stick in a machine, right? I don't think they have the coins and stuff anymore. And I took a coin and a $10 coin in the machine, and it jackpot. It jackpot. Y'all, I was so sick. Like if I had loaded that machine up, I think I would have had about 40,000 or something like that. I was like, oh, and so then was like, my grandma was like, she was living at that time. She's like, If you had loaded that machine up, it probably would not have even jackpot." So those are the types of games so I was looking at like A&E, and they was talking about the machines and stuff, and how they get people, like it's a psychological thing. What the casinos do is they go and they get machines. They take the clocks off the wall. You never seen a clock in a casino because they want you to lose sight of time, right? So you'll never see a clock in a casino, not unless they just started doing it. And they go get machines that are real loud and real bright. And they said psychologically, when those machines are real bright, flashing real bright, that's why you see those loud blues and those loud reds. They said psychologically it messes with your brain and makes you want to put money in them. Now, somebody that used to work at the casino swears, I don't know if it's true, that they release happy gas in there. I believe they probably do, so that people can be happy. I would think that's against the law. Release happy gas in the casino so that people get happy and spend all their damn money. But I mean, yeah, it's like a hypnosis. You're right. That in Vegas playing 75 cents on Buffalo machine was about to put another 100 in, but there hit the button and hit for 900. Wow. Kenny loved the casino. Kenny goes from Vegas to Arkansas to Mississippi playing the casinos. Oh my God. I lost 10K on blackjack over 2 days though. That SB win was a little get back for me. Oh wow. Yeah, I couldn't play the blackjack. Like I've never played on the table. In the hood shooting dice with my childhood homies, hit him for 2,500. Woo! Yeah, he loves the casino. Now, y'all, I went into the gas station the other day, and they got slot machines in the gas station, and you have people standing up there um playing machines in the gas station, putting their money in the machines like the poker machines and stuff in the gas station that those Iranians own. Now I don't know how they do that. I wouldn't even think that that's legal, but I don't know. But you ain't never heard nothing about none of these folks, none of these black folks in Memphis going in there trying to rob them gas stations. Because if you want to rob something, you would, and I'm not promoting that, you would think, the Iranians got the casino, the slot machines up in their gas stations, but they scared of the Iranians. ZK says I can barely win blackjack partying. I'll never in my life shoot dice in the hood no more. Tracy says, "Yep, those are the type of machines I like to play. I go get the loudest one with the most noise and the most lights. Yep, and I go get me one of them cocktails, and I can see when I go to the boats I go to." Yep, they had like a A&E special on there talking about the casinos and the tricks of the casinos and stuff. I could never go into a casino. Some people, the casinos used to let people cash their income tax checks. I bet you they don't do that now because they know how to scam real bad. But people would go into the casino and lose their whole and cash their income tax check and leave their whole income tax check at the casino. Even when they drop in their account, they still, going and taking their money to the casino. Kenny says, Tamara, I'm gonna take you to Vegas with me. It's just gonna be a friendly trip, so don't tempt me, okay? Okay. I already know you'll be down at the cause you'll be down in the playing the slots and stuff. Clarinet says, shit, me and my husband was walking in the hard walk one night around midnight, and a lady and three kids were walking out. She was mad as hell, yelling at them damn kids like it was their fault she lost. He said, yeah, direct deposits come through. Mm. Now she going on friendly trip with me to Bahamas. Tony, they chopping people up at the Bahamas. He says, I drive a white truck with rainbow decals. So what does that mean, Mac and Chaz Klondike? You drive a white truck with rainbow decals. So are you saying you gay? Oh Lord. Oh shit. Hold on for a second, you guys. Y'all hold on for 1 second, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Okay, y'all, I was able to do it. Okay, so I was able to do it. That's the first time I ever did that. I had to figure it out. I was looking at that the other day. I had to figure it out. He says in their payroll checks, yeah, some people are just addicted. I made it subscribers. You can only come in if you're a subscriber. Subscribers only. Tracy says, do anybody remember when they used to let you spin a wheel and it will let you double your check or give you three times to check what? To check that one? Nobody but the damn ripoff. Yes, they did. They sure did. So that's so people could take their checks down there. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Because for some reason I can't see it. Okay. You guys make sure you hit the like button for me. I said I was going to start playing the lottery. I want to start playing the lottery. Cypress says he's back. Okay, Cypress. So Cypress, when are you going to come to Memphis? Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, let me know if you all can hear me. Oh, he can hear me. He says soon. Oh, okay. I was just asking because I know you were supposed to come to Memphis. But anyways, what I was saying about the vacation is like when we take my mom to Destin and all of that, and then we're having our family reunion in Philly. I've never been to Philly. I've never been to Philly, although I've been to New York and New Jersey. I love vacationing in New York. I haven't been in a couple years, but I I'm happy to be going to Philly. Just to because I've never been there. But I want to go around some water. I really want to go to Key West, Florida. That's where I really want to go. I found some resorts. and Key West. And yeah, I would really love to go to Key West. Play your tag number and play your address. That's what I do. Okay. Hey Kimberly. Ronald says South Philly is decent. I think they live in the hood, Philly. I'm almost sure of it. But I can't wait to just go to see what the city is like. Kenny says, let's go out book it. um hey Kimberly. Believe it or not, Memphis was a really nice place to visit, and it's still a beautiful city. It's just that they got to get the politicians, and it's taken politicians over the years, has really like messed the city of Memphis up. Now I live on the outskirts of Memphis now in Mississippi. And when you listen to the Mississippi politicians and stuff, they let the Memphians know like no need, and they're real abrasive about it. No need for you to come to Mississippi, move to Mississippi thinking you're gonna get away with nothing. They're not even friendly to the people coming from Memphis because our laws are different. So if you're moving to Mississippi thinking you're gonna commit some crime, you might as well stay in Memphis because the laws are different. I was going home one night and I pulled up at a gas station and in Mississippi, and it was a bunch of like younger adults hanging out at the gas station. It was like a lot of them. And one Mississippi police car, it just pulled. They saw that car pulling into the gas station. They all got in their cars and headed back towards Memphis. Like a gang of kids. They jumped in their cars, okay? They said, "Here he come." They jumped in their car and headed back towards Memphis. They don't even respect the Memphis police. He says, in other words, y'all BA in Memphis, put the stuff on another boat. It would just ill will and ridiculous, to say the least. And don't forget, they were still giving you all these parts. You can stay at the hotel. Where was that at, Tracy? I missed it. Now the police do all the crime. Now, pimp tight. The police don't do all the crime. Now, stop it. Um, there are some bad police, okay, but they don't do all the crime. These criminals out here doing all the crime. hmm You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. I was gonna give some daily inspiration, but we had not been on here in so long. We got to talking. I got really excited to be on, and then I'm happy. I got to go over to my office and prep some stuff. I told y'all that I'm working on some stuff, right? Y'all know it's just in my blood. I love. Well, I shouldn't put it out yet until we finish. Although I think I may have said something about some things that I'm doing, but people are so jealous. You know what? I hate it when I could tell when people are braggadocious, and I could tell when people are just excited to talk about something that they have going on. But sometimes folks are so low vibrational that depending on how their vibration is, when people talk about this is what I'm doing and this is what I got going on, um, they get mad. They think a person is bragging. Look at her, she bragging, she ain't gonna do nothing. I don't like stuff like that. I said that 2024 was going to yeah, just surprise T in the platinum. Um, I just got pulled over. What somebody got some tea? Okay, yeah. If it's some tea, we can go into platinum when we get off of here. Oh Lord, Pimp, Pimp Tight says that they hunting ninjas like rabbits. Lord have mercy. Yes, Memphis, H Town, and Cali on one. Oh wow. Hmm. Yeah, that is true that they're doing something. And y'all notice how quiet they're being about those bodies that it ain't no telling how many people, it's some foul play because when a person is incarcerated, when they're booked in, they get all of your information, your family's information, all of that. So how come their families were not notified? They oh Lord have mercy. And then there is no outrage. You do not hear any media outlets talking about it on all avenues. Pimp tight. That's why you got to stay tidy right with the good man above and keep the hell out the way. They shot up the Black Expo. Oh my God. Y'all, what y'all think about that guy that did that Ezekiel Kelly the other day? I haven't asked anybody what he was on because he's down there in that jail. I need to talk to somebody and ask them how he's been acting since. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something with Zeke Kelly. And when I saw, and y'all know, y'all remember I did a video on Zeke Kelly after Zeke Kelly got caught. Right, you could see in his eyes there was a lunatic spirit in his eyes. They gave him some bad drugs. Right, a lot of people said that Zeke Kelly was just mad because something had happened to somebody had killed one of his friends. But you could look in Ezekiel Kelly's eyes and tell, even on his mugshot, that he had lost his mind. Like they had given him some bad drugs because I think they had given him fentanyl mixed with some more stuff, right? And he went on that crime spree in Memphis, popping them folks. I mean, just they're trying to get him the death penalty because I think he killed on that spree. He killed a white man. He was with AOB. I didn't know that. So when I seen Ezekiel Kelly in court after all he had detoxed and he was sitting there, he was looking like he was just when I did the video, y'all, my voice was cracking. If you go back and look at that video, my voice was cracking because I was like, Lord, everything that he did was wrong and he got to pay for what he did. But they gave him a bad drug. He flipped out, which there's no excuse. But for him to be sitting in court after he detoxes, looking like what in the hell is going on? Like he don't even know what he is about to face. And then they're trying to give him the death penalty. They're trying to give him the death penalty. I believe that he should life in prison, I wouldn't have no issues with because he shot all those people. But just seeing how he was looking after he had detox, it just brought tears to my eyes because y'all know how I am about kids and younger adults because I still look at them as being kids, right? And so then when I was talking to some of my people that were, down there in the jail, They was like Zeke was saying, they said Zeke was saying that he only was doing he was only doing he only did that because he was high. And they said now he goes to class, he goes to school every day doing great. Because they give him classes and stuff. They say he goes to school every day doing good in his classes. So I don't think that they should give him what he did was wrong, and I think that he should pay for it. But I mean, people had said that they had given him a bad drug and mixed it with fentanyl and some more stuff. Right. So I don't know. I have not asked them what this little dude is on. That guy didn't even look like his eyes were not crazy or nothing. He looked like I don't know. I don't know. But he was trying to carjack somebody. She says, I doubt he want to be there for life. And you know what? A lot of people say that. A lot of people go, some of these people don't want to be in jail for life. They would rather that the state go on and just take them out. Because just looking at Ezekiel Kelly, he's still very young. So when Ezekiel Kelly gets to over to the penitentiary, they gonna make him into a girl. Cause he was already sitting up there looking like a lame, y'all. And he just looking around like he's scared and stuff in court. Oh my God, that just it broke my heart. Even though I'm not excusing what he did. Ronald says your first hit will be your last for sure. Girl, I grew up, was found unalive behind a rock, no clothes, Ronald. Oh. It was the guy somewhere, I think he was up here, who was signed off the boat in Illinois and came over to St. Louis, I believe, in one big and all in child support. Yeah, people got to say no to drugs. People got to say no to drugs. I've never taken any pills. I've never even smoked weed. And I'm glad that it's because I'm allergic to smoke, but I never wanted to smoke it. Pimp Ty says the death penalty will make you say I'm sorry 47 times. Yeah. Um People are just, did y'all see that video where they went and shot the girl at the Burger King over about a burger, and they got it on video? Player Co has sent it to me. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can upload it. Yeah, it's crazy what people are doing. Here, did y'all see it? I'm getting ready to upload it. Let me see if I can upload it from my phone. People are off of their rockers. Hold on, I think it's going to let me. That's why I'm just content with spending time with my kids, my little grandbaby. And she came into my house this morning running my house. I mean, she came in running it, and she knows, y'all, she falls out and stuff. Y'all should see how she throw her temper tantrums. I had heated, I have her like some pureed she like that pineapple. It's pineapples mixed with apples, I think. I wasn't feeding it to her fast enough. Oh my God. I promise you, she is so funny to me. The way that she throw her temper tantrum, the way that she throw her head, child, and oh my, oh my God. I remember when she was falling out, like when she would throw a tantrum at like 5 months. Look, she would try to when she would try to fall out. I got pillows on my couch. And this is how smart she is. She'll look back and because she would try to throw herself back, but she couldn't because of the pillows on the couch. She would turn herself sideways and then throw herself back and fall out. I said, "Ain't this something?" She would get ready to cry. She'd throw herself back, and then she'd look back. She couldn't, ah, like she wanted that scream to come out when she would throw herself back. I guess she said these pillows prevented me from throwing myself out. So she started turning herself to the side and throw herself back. Say, Then the whole scream, the whole cry would come out. She would really throw the tantrum. I said, "No, that's fake. She is something else. The scream wouldn't come out because, she couldn't fall out." Hey, Lee. So now what she do is, oh my God, y'all should see how she throw her tantrum. I was like, Lord Jesus. I wasn't feeding her fast enough. I said, Lord. I told her, I said, look, I'm not your mama. Your mama got you spoiled. I'm not gonna have you spoiled. Hold on, I think it has uploaded. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Here it is, y'all. Let me show y'all. I hope that I'm logged in. I am. Yeah, this is how people have lost their minds. People are sick now. That's the I just let me go and make my money and come home. That's it. Here it is. You might be right, Pimp Tight. I promise you. Y'all look, folks have lost it. Now, this was at a Burger King. I think they said this is at a Burger King in Memphis. I'm not sure, but I think Player Code said that it was from out of Memphis. Look at this, y'all. This is how pathetic. This is how bad off we are.
They going crazy. Oh, they going crazy. Oh, she going crazy. She got that fire. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting that. Hey. No. You want me to do it? Mama, you good? Mama, you good? Mama, you good? Mama, you good?
Now y'all saw they arguing about a burger, right? The boy and it was a boy and a girl. The boy go to the car and stands there and shoot that girl that works in Burger King. Now, what kind of man he's supposed to be? Now, I have not seen this on the news, but what kind of man he's supposed to be standing there like he's some kind of damn gangster shooting a woman? She wasn't a threat to him. They was arguing, and he go to his car and shoot a girl. What kind of world we living in, y'all? He's standing there like did y'all see how he was holding that gun? Like he was Arnold Schwarzenegger or some damn body. Let me show y'all. So that's the young lady right there that worked at Burger King that he shot. So that's them right there. They get ready to walk back up because they walk outside arguing.
She got that fire. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting that. Hey.
Let me go back. Did y'all see how he was shooting that girl? Now, do y'all see that? Now, that's supposed to be a man. He's supposed to be a damn man aiming like he's some type of damn gangster shooting a girl because they done had an argument, shooting a girl that work at Burger King because they done had an argument about a damn how a hamburger fixed. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say cis ass men. Don't no damn men spin on no women. They don't send nobody to spin on no women. That's why I say it's too much damn feminine energy into the atmosphere as it relates to some of these damn men. Overly emotional, pathetic. And I bet he got back in the car. Yeah, I shot that bitch. I showed her. She must didn't know who I am. I got scrapes. Can't even talk. I got scrapes. And he's standing there aiming like that, shoot that girl over a hamburger.
Hey. No.
He shot on the outside, and they ended up falling in. Y'all, that's just, it's crazy. That's why I say it's something wrong. It is. It's something wrong where you feel like you need to kill somebody because you mad about how they fix your hamburger. All you do is take your money and say, y'all some ghetto bitches. I won't be back up in here, and go to another Burger King. You kill them? And he's standing there aiming like he at the damn gun range, spinning on a girl. And this story didn't make the news, y'all. It didn't make the news. Ronald, that's my brothers and cousins had me fighting everybody. I don't know if she passed away or not. They didn't even do a story on this. It just so happens that somebody else that was in Burger King, a customer, was video recording it. Hey, Lucille. Yeah, anytime men feel like that it is okay to do that. Now, she was arguing with them, him and his girlfriend. She walk outside, they arguing. And you know the first thing y'all say, she shouldn't have walked outside arguing with my gal. Regardless of the girl that work at the Burger King, she shouldn't have walked out arguing. You don't do that with customers. But regardless to what whether she did it or not, he did not have a right to shoot her. I agree, Lee. Whew, yeah, that's why it's just I'm too old to be out. I never was a partying person. I'm not antisocial. I just didn't go, I don't go to clubs and stuff. I never have. I always like to have intimate get-togethers. That's like my thing, right? But but it ain't even good to do that because folks get drunk and get to fighting at your house. That's the worst place to get to fighting at. And it be family. I never forget my two cousins. They're brothers. They got to fighting. As soon as I ain't never seen nobody act like he act when he supposedly drunk. He gets mad and go and get a jack and hit his brother with it. Oh, that was just a horrible scene to get that mad at your brother and do that. And his brother was saying, "I ain't mad at him. I ain't." It was older brother. I ain't mad at him. While blood was streaming down his face. I ain't mad at him. And it's funny how my aunties always like how my all of them. They always wanted to protect the ones even that was bad, even when they were wrong. Because folks were saying, call the ambulance, call the police. His brother's like, well, I don't wanna, don't call the police. And my auntie went crazy. No, don't call the police on my son. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me stop because that's why I have to be well rested to go around some of them. I'm not saying that I want him to go to jail because I do love my cousin, but he got it bad about getting drunk and acting like he a damn crackhead. Because he called himself get drunk one time. Every time he got drunk, he started. I said something to him, and he walked up on me and put his hand around my neck. But we whooped his ass out. All of us, we whooped his ass. And what ended, I'm talking about me and all my female cousins. We tore his ass out the frame. And so what ended up happening was that was in East Memphis. The neighbors called the police, and it was just so embarrassing because when the neighbors called the police, I was like, Lord, when I saw the police car pull up, because I didn't want him to go to jail. When I saw the police car pull up, I said, God, please don't let it be nobody that I know. When he got out the car, I said, Lord, it's somebody that I know. And he was so embarrassed because my cousin was so combative. The first thing he did was my auntie's house is like when you come down the driveway, it's like a hill. And I already knew that officer and I were very good friends. But he was real strong. We would go work out together over at the West Precinct. And when I already knew when he was combative, I was like, they're gonna do something to him. And first thing he did was they said, "Sir, don't." When he came down, he was cussing the officers out. The first thing they did was flipped him. Oh, that did something to my auntie. I was like, Lord, please don't let this give my auntie no heart attack. That's the first thing they did. They flipped him. He always had little small hands and stuff. So he was always able to work his hands and stuff out of handcuffs. So they after they flipped him and put him in that handcuff, put his hands behind his back, put him in the car, and he was cussing me out. Look at her. He was calling me everything, and she talking to him. I mean, they probably would not have taken him to jail. They probably wouldn't have, but he was so combative. The officer's name was Barn. Well, I'm not gonna say his name because it was two of them. I didn't know the other one, and so he was so embarrassed. He's like, "I'm so sorry, Tam. I hate you. Got to see this and all of that." So then they go. He said, "I'm gonna loosen his handcuffs up. I try to make it comfortable." He probably would have not have taken him to jail. And as soon as he opened that door, my cousin kicked him in his stomach. He had worked himself out of the handcuffs. He always knew how to get out of the handcuffs because his arms and wrist and stuff was so small. Oh, it's just so embarrassing, y'all. I'm talking about my cousin kicked the police officer in the stomach. That made him mad. Then his drunk ass, when he sobered up the next day, he called, "Y'all need to come and get me. Y'all need to come and get me. They done gave me a bond. Y'all need to come and get me." My auntie was, what you say? My auntie used to always say, "We gotta go get him." Because he gets to talk about he want to kill himself in jail. That's all right. Don't he would tell my auntie, "That's all right. That's all right. Y'all ain't gotta come and get me. I'm gonna go hang myself in my cell." My grandma said one day. My grandma said to my auntie one day, "You need to let the summer bitch hang himself then, hell. Because we tired of because she would always say we need to take up money. We got to get him out. We all had to he show out and cause havoc in the whole family. Then my auntie would almost have a damn nervous breakdown. He would call just as calm, "Y'all come and get me." And then when we would say, "We ain't gonna go get him," she would get to I'm like she having a nervous breakdown and stuff. Because he talking about he gonna hang himself in the cell. So we all have to give her money to go and pay his damn bond after he done terrorized the whole family. After he done did a terror attack on the family. Yeah, he went in on them. I said, "Lord have mercy." Listen, when the police, the neighbors called the police. When the police pulled up, I saw the police hit that corner. I said, "Oh my God, I hope it's not somebody that I know." And he was standing up there on that driveway when the police got out. The first thing he said was, "Don't fuck with me." I said, "Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God." They said, "Sir, we need to talk to you. We need to see your hands. Don't fuck with me." All he had to do was comply, but he say he was drunk. But he act like that every time. He didn't he called himself them. He don't oof. Says your energy has to be balanced, like I said. Now he had them cause a terror attack as soon as they flipped him. They weren't gonna hurt him. Hell, he was gonna hurt them. She said, "Damn, Tam, I got them too in my family." I promise you. But I'm gonna tell y'all something about my cousins though. They were. I remember one time I was walking home. This guy, I was walking past 2 lane apartments. Okay, and I was walking to my aunt's house. This guy, I ain't gonna say his name because it's probably somebody on here that know him. He liked me. He called himself had a crush on me. You know how boys can be mean when they have crushes on you. I wasn't in the mood that day. He pushed me. He wanted to talk to me. I didn't want to talk to him. I was by myself that day. That's why he did. He pushed me and pushed me down. Oh my God, I was so angry. I was so angry. I when I got to my aunt's house, I was screaming and crying. I was so mad. When I get mad, I lose control. That one right there that caused the terror attack in the family every time he get drunk. He was the first one that jumped in his car and went back to them apartments and asked him why you do that to her? Why you push her? You know what that nigga said? I ain't push her. I ain't do nothing to her. Now I was going to junior high school. He wasn't even in school. He was grown. He was about 19. Ronald says Carmen is a bitch. I tell you. But yeah, everybody got one in the family. I'm trying to understand though, like why as they get older they get worse, right? Because like I like to host stuff at my house. I like to host stuff at my house. Just like with my family, because I work a lot. So if I have my cousins over here, like I'd like for people to enjoy themselves when they're in my house. That's why I love to cook and grill and stuff. But what I can't understand is why when a bunch of damn bitches get older, they like to when they get to drinking, and these are sisters and we're sisters and cousins and all of that. They get to whining and stuff, talking about how they was never treated right and they the black sheep of the family. And it's always some mess to come up. As they get older, they get crazy. Send them an email thanking them for the interview. That's one of my sisters. I'm so proud of her. She was so excited. She got an interview for a job that pays very well with the city. And so she was like, I never gotten an interview before. And um I was telling her because I used to be an HR manager. So I was like, I was telling her questions to ask and how to answer questions because it's basically uniform. And I was like, at the end of every interview, okay, make sure you always say, thank you for this interview. And I look forward to starting my new job. That shows confidence, that shows that you're ready to go. Okay. So she had just texted me and said that she did her interview. She did so good. She's going to the next process. So I'm very excited for her. Ronald says, "Come on, Tam. Come on, Tam." See, I'm missing a lot of comments and can never remember the way it was always had the new twist to it, and then get mad when you going to go along with them. Yeah, the people is wrong for doing Alicia. I think she sound all right. I've always liked Alicia Keys. My 45-year-old cousins just pull guns on each other. Oh my God. Now they should be ashamed of themselves. Now, if one had shot the other, they would have had a fit. Good, Niecy. That's how you do it. That was her that was texting me, letting me know they moved her on to the next process. An interview with the chief. So I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of her. She gonna get it. She's going to get it. McNamee says pimping ain't easy. They said like Shay Shay and Michael Epps. Michael Epps says that Shay Shay is, now I don't mean no harm. It ain't got nothing to do with me, right? But I kind of believe I when I looked at Shay, I love looking at I like what the brother is doing. Okay, they said he did really well in the NFL. It makes me, I'm proud of little Shay. Okay. Um, but when I looked at Shay, I always felt like that Shay was, you know, I thought he was openly gay. There are just ways that men have. When I look at them, I could tell the way that they hold their mouth, the way that how tight their clothes and stuff is. Even when they call themselves thugs, I can tell when they'll mess with a man, and I can tell when they won't. Yeah, that's true, Ronald. But I think they say that Shay likes to date. He don't. Well, he says that because he addressed that with Monique. When she said, I know it's not true about when they say you only date white women. He says my children are black. I don't know. The room. I don't know. It. I mean, just by looking at him, I thought that he was. I used to ask the wrong questions in interviews, like what time is lunch and how long is break. That's what people do. Uh they do ask the wrong questions, and they will ask questions like that, or they'll ask, well, how much is it? When would I get a raise? All of that stuff instead of asking about the job. Shay should be enough to know. Ain't never heard of a man. name being Shay Shay. I'm trying to figure out why he called himself Shay Shay. What is his real name? What is Shay Shay's real name? That is weird. Why? So is Shay Shay his nickname, or is that the name of his podcast? Oh, his name is Shannon, and he called himself Shay Shay. Mm-mm. I mean, he could have said if he wants to give himself a nickname as a man, he could have said Shan or Shake or something. But Shay Shay, mm, mm. Now I'll play the quarter machine on a progressive. They said gay gay. Street politics says gay gay. I don't know. Listen, I was reading about that. That's the reason why I said that. Look, y'all, let me show y'all something. I like Shay Shay though. I ain't got no issues with Shay Shay. I like Shay Shay. I- You know, I thought, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Yes, God. Yes, indeed. Mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. Maybe he's not, but normally my radar is never too far off. He called Michael Epps a liar. Hold on, y'all. Here it is right here, y'all. Here's the article right here that I want to show you all on that. Ciao. Mm-mm. Shannon Sharpe threatens Mike Epps and calls him an MF liar. He says Sharpe lashed out at Epps for lying on his name when Epps claims Sharpe called him to be a guest on his club Shay Shay podcast. Epps 53 made the comment in a recent stand-up comedy show. Epps said Sharpe phoned him for an interview on a club Shay Shay podcast, but he declined. I said, no, nigga. He said, I said, no, my dear. I ain't doing no interview with you, so you can sit across from me and look at my balls. Okay. Now this is who they claim. This is who they claim that Shannon Sharpe is going with. This is his assistant that is openly gay. That's his assistant. They always be at the games together. But hey, maybe it don't have to be true. That's Shannon's, that's his assistant. Of course, his assistant always got to be with him though, right? It says Sharpe said he is unbothered by the men questioning his sexuality because of who he's associated with. Hold on, y'all. He says, I don't care about all of that stuff. You can say I'm gay. I don't care about that. I won't chase a lie, but I won't let you lie on me. That's his assistant. That's his stylist. Okay, so that's his stylist. Okay, so him and his stylist be at the games all the time. I thought it was his assistant. Let me make sure they're saying that's his assistant or stylist. Um, he says, I done heard that 1,000 times, just like everybody jumping in the chat talking about, oh, you don't like nothing but white women. Ocho Cinco said jokingly, listen, you like Skittles now and you eat every color. Come on, talk to me. Sharp responded, I don't eat or suck. I don't do all that. Well, maybe he don't. He's saying he don't. Now, he said he don't eat or suck. Now, you know, I would have expected for him to say as a man that he don't suck. But as a straight man, he trying to tell me he don't eat either. He don't eat nothing. Mm-mm. He could have just said I don't suck, but to say I don't eat. Okay. Mm-mm. Maybe him and his assistant just likes to. Oh, he don't eat booty. Oh, okay. That's what they call it now. Okay. So now they refer Lord Jesus. Because when I think of a man talking about eating, I don't be thinking about him eating another man's booty. But that's what Trick Daddy said. He said, you know how they talk in Florida. I like to get ate at. That's how he said, I like to get ate at. Trying to say ate out. I like to get ate at. They say Trick Daddy's food is good, but I'm gonna tell you something. I could never eat Trick Daddy's food. They say Sundays is good, but I can't eat from Sundays. I saw Trick Daddy has a podcast, and his food be his food be looking good. But when Trick Daddy and his gang was walking around with t-shirts on, talking about they the booty eating gang, that's just a whole nother. When I think about people talk about they eating booty and stuff, the only thing I can think about is hepatitis and all of that. That's just absolutely disgusting. So I couldn't eat out of Sundays. I can't because Trick Daddy don't even look healthy. Now he got Trick Daddy got lupus. I bet you if he stopped eating booty and booty juice, I bet you that lupus would heal. Because see, a lot of it is your body is weak, this sickness and stuff, the intake, what you take into your body and all of that. I bet you he get healed from that lupus. But see, Trick Daddy would rather suffer with lupus than to stop eating booty. Some people would rather be sick than to stop eating all this nasty stuff that they doing. Ain't nowhere in the world it's even a turn off to me for a man. So, and then he's sitting on talking about, and I like getting ate at. I like getting ate at too. So he got his legs up in the air or his booty up on his hands and knees like a woman should do if she doing it from the back. But he on his hands and knees with his booty stuck out. It's something wrong with that. It ain't. It would be disgusting. I think it would just be atrocious to me to see a man on his hands and knees with his booty out, like he waiting for somebody to penetrate him. Shit, that's what we do. We trying to have a little spice, but a man on his hands and knees with his booty out, or he got his legs up in the air. That's what we do. Now that men got their legs up in the air now, that's just too feminine for me. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I just can't wrap my mind around a man because with his legs up in the air, talk about I like getting ate at, or he on his hands and knees with his booty stuck out, talking about I want to get ate at. Mm-mm. Well, right. Shannon says he don't suck or eat. So maybe he's an asexual. Maybe he ain't hit nothing. Cause I can't believe Shannon has money. So with the type of money he got, I'm sure he's around them super duper freaks because they do anything for some money. It's hard for me to believe he ain't if he ain't eating nothing, it's because he ain't messing with women. And Shannon looks like a freak to me. Looks like he's into everything. No, I ain't doing that. Couldn't look at a female the same. Trick Daddy said that I'm not lying on him. I like getting ate at. And then he printed up all those t-shirts, and him and his they printed up some t-shirts, and him and his little gang, the gang of dudes that he hang with, they talk about they had on the t-shirts the booty eating gang. That sealed it right there. I can't eat at nobody's restaurant that's running around here hollering about they eats booty. Furthermore, I don't even want no man that has anything that likes anything that is affiliated with the anal gland. Okay? Because my anus is not an entrance. Period. Waste comes out of that. Okay? I'm gonna call my boo tomorrow and say you want to get That's how they talk down there in Florida. Because my friend lives in Florida. That's how she talk. I ain't going at the door. That's how they talk. I ain't going at the door. And that's what he said. I wants to get ate at. I like getting ate at. Oh my God. Y'all know I'm telling the truth on them. I'm just saying it's sad. Like I was talking to somebody about that the other day. I was like, people don't have sex anymore for enjoyment or anything. They do it. It's more of a sadistic thing now. It's about seeing how freaky a person is. Like what it's about seeing how freaky a person can be. So it ain't even about the enjoyment. They ain't even getting off and having no orgasms unless somebody doing something that they have never seen before. It's got to be like out of this world freaky. That's how pathetic people are. So a lot of these folks that be walking around here hollering about, ooh, this, I don't want that. They get enjoyment out of seeing people eat feces. I mean, that's how sick they are. Man, I got a gal and she ate my shit. Why would you want a girl that does something like that? But that's how the human mind works. Like people are so sadistic. That's the reason why I stays my distance. Look, just leave me alone. Just stay away from me. Cause you don't ever. I mean, these people sick. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, like I said, I guess I'm just too old fashioned because I was taught, and I stick to that to this day. And I'm not trying to get too personal, but this might help some young women. Okay. When we were teenagers, my dad's sisters, and one of my dad's sisters is a nurse prac. At that time, she was just a registered nurse. When my aunties used to come and get us and spend time with their nieces, they would talk to us about boys and stuff like that. I never forget my auntie Cynthia told us, all of us that were the same age. She said that when she was talking about venereal diseases, she was like, they was talking about using condoms and all of that. But she was like, always remember, nieces, that if a man has some type of bacteria on his wing, if he touches himself and he then takes his hand and puts it inside of you, it ain't even no need for the condom because you got whatever it's inside of you now. That's why for me, okay, because I takes real good care of my, y'all hear how I talk about it. I take pride in knowing that ain't no everybody done played up in my vajayjay. Okay. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Everybody ain't had it and can't get it. So I don't let no man put his fingers inside of me. It ain't for that. That's how you catch infections, get yeast infections, and all of that. You're not putting your fingers in me. Now, if I like you enough to be in bed with you, you could put that. That's the wing is supposed to be go up in there with some plastic on, okay? But you're not gonna be taking your fingers putting it inside me. I don't play that. I don't play that. And you can't put your mouth on me down there unless you brush your teeth, because I don't need that bacteria on. That's my most precious gift, and you ain't getting ready to put all that bacteria on it. Have me stinky and all of that. And a lot of these girls walking around here, they got these infections. They running, getting. Y'all, I promise to God, I was just blown away. And I know people can catch like bacteria from anything. Diane said, what about the squirters? Oh my God. Oh, Pimp Tay says, live a little. That's something I always live by. Do not put your fingers in me. No, you are not getting ready to put no bacteria up there. I was in the Walgreens, y'all. I had to go into Walgreens. I went into Walgreens yesterday to get some tissue. This lady looked like she was about 58 or 59. She was on an owl, and she was like on an owl. I said owl, on an owl. And she was like, I'm looking for she said, I forgot what it's called. She said, I said, well, what she said, I guess some cream. I said, what do you need it for? Like your face? Because like the ointments and stuff are back up. She was like, no, for y'all, I promise, hear my right hand to God. She said, no, when your cat itching. I did a double take at her, y'all. She might have been in her 60s. I said, what? No, you know the cream you use for when your cat itching. I said, oh my God. Y'all, she might have been in her 60s. She was an older lady. She said the cream you use for when your cat itching. Y'all, I don't know what kind of y'all, what is going on? I said, ma'am, look, listen, the only thing I could tell you, like they have vaginal cream. And I was like, it's probably, and I got to thinking about, because she was down way, looking like way on the other end. I was like, because I was like, it's probably down on the other end. And so I got to thinking about, maybe she can't read. You know what I mean? I was like, well, maybe she can't read. So I was like, well, I'll walk with you and help you to find it. And I was like, oh, okay, ma'am, this is the owl right here. That's what all the vaginal cream and stuff is. So then she said, so which one is the vaginal cream? I said to myself, she probably can't read. So I started explaining to her. I was like, that's the Monistat 7. That's the, and she was like, well, what's the difference? What would be, which one should I use? Which one would stop me from itching quicker? I said, ain't this some shit? Yeah, she needs to go to a doctor. She really needed to be at a doctor, but I didn't think it was my place to tell her that. She needs to be at a doctor. If it's something that's going on abnormal with your JJ, you need to take it to a doctor. People are always trying to run and get some money at 7. She needs to know it's something making it itch. It's something making it itch. She needs to be trying to see what it is. Letitia said, Tam, us older women still get busy. Maybe I felt some kind of way. It shocked me. Cause she was in her 60s. I was trying to say maybe in her late, but no, she was in her 60s. I know. I'm thinking about that now. I'm like, women in their 60s still getting busy. Here I am, ain't had none. I ain't had nothing. But whatever she getting, she don't need it. No, she needs to see what's going on with that. Cause she said the cream that stop your cat from itching. I said, huh? The cream that stop your cat from itching. Oh my God. It never fails. I don't know what it is about me. My mama the same way. People gonna always run up to me. They have look crazy people are so attracted to me, and it's because I'm so friendly and patient with them. That's got to be what it is. Pimp Tight says she needs to sit down somewhere. And I have to think that maybe she had just started doing something with somebody that she ain't need to be doing it with, because if she didn't know what to get, she didn't know what to get. She said the type of cream that stop your cat from itching. Yes, you need flat. That's true, Tracy. You're right. I don't know. Maybe it could have been something else. Hey, Indiana mom. Maybe it was something else. Because, like, sometimes when you wear, depending on the type of underwear you wear, they're colorful. Maybe it calls it's good to put a panty liner in colorful panties, especially if you have a very sensitive vajayjay. But I just the only thing I could think of, if your vajayjay is itching, that means it's more than likely got a smell. Because if it's itching, it's discharging. So a smell gonna come out there. She needs to be at a damn doctor. You know what? I don't understand, especially even with young women, how they can sit up on top of a stinking ass. If you can smell yourself, that means you need to be at a damn doctor. It ain't no need for your stuff to be stinky. Right. It'll throw your pH out. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You have to take care of yourself. Lord, Diane said, what about the squirters? Oh my God. Shan said, drink water, leave nasty men alone. That's right. That's right. First of all, I don't care unless it's your husband. I don't understand how these people can even allow somebody to touch them or would even want to touch somebody without a condom on. Yeah, my dogs then got quiet. I can't run after these dogs and try to figure out what they doing and try to stop them no more. I'm just tired. Riley. Riley. What you doing? Kelly says, hey, Tam and chat. I'm tickled just like you. It's over 2.5 years. My Lucy is sensitive, so I don't play with her. I'm 50. She tingle, and I'm ready to mingle. Just not with anybody. Okay? I promise you. I'm going to tell y'all something. I think I've been getting too comfortable on here. I'm going to tell y'all something. At first, I was really like, because I had made a decision. I was like, I'm not doing any more soul ties until I'm married or something like that. So then, like, because I'm tired of these jokers. So, anyways, I was shaming stuff. And so when I made a post one day about celibacy, and it was so many women that posted. I put it on my Facebook page, and I put it on YouTube on my I forget what it's called, my community page. And it's a lot of women talking about how, that they're celibate, right? So I was like, okay, that's cool. It made me feel better because I'm like, I was kind of feeling shame about being celibate, especially I've been celibate for a while now. But I promise you, I have to, I have to control. The longer you're celibate, the more the urges, those urges start to come up. You start to have thoughts in your head. I just don't want to have to. Okay, I ain't gonna say that. Now for that person having all them problems, yeah, she needs to go to the doctor. I'm telling you, but you have peace of mind because at least you're not worried. Because these, for some reason, I don't know why these men like to stick their wing. They feel like their Woody Woodpecker is for every vagina that was ever made. They put their Woody Woodpecker in every vagina. And they feel like letting these women suck all on their wing. These women got every damn thing in their mouths now. So they still taking something back home to their women. Man, I use a condom. I let her suck on my wing. Okay, but she got something in her mouth. I just thought about the for sale sign wasn't in the yard because we was out there yesterday. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, yeah, I'm sending my client something. I get to thinking about uh hold on, guys. This one of my favorite clients. She's a lawyer. She be sending me all types of clients. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, but maybe she's going to put it up for sale or going to put the for sale sign in the yard. Okay, y'all, I'm back. See, but you got to remember, like you say, for every one person you sleep with, you may be sleeping with 5 or 6 people. So for those who say they don't, every time you eat in, yeah, I like I said, I always ask guys like if I know that I'm going to be intimate with a guy, and I know early on if I'm going to be intimate with him. Okay, I know early on if I can do it. Right. I ain't say he get it early. I said I know in my mind I already know early on if I can, if it gets to a point that I'm comfortable with, that I can lay down, that. But I always ask them, how many women have you been with? And if they say, because most men like to beat their chest about how many women they've been with. I get to thinking about, like, most men do the same things in bed. Okay, so you've been with 50, 60 women sexually. First of all, that means you're spreading yourself thin. You don't care anything about yourself, bragging about you been with 100 women first. So now I'm scared you're positive. Okay, and so you've had your face up in 100 coochies. No, I don't do it. I don't do that to everybody. Okay, so maybe you've had your face up in 50 coochies. I don't want you. I don't want you. I mean, because now you look nasty to me. I don't care how clean you are. You looking nasty to me now. It's certain like there have been times when I've talked to guys and I was talking to them and I might have been really liking them. And then I found out, because y'all know Memphis is small. I found out that they messed with a girl that everybody knows is nasty. It turned me off. Even if they was like, "Oh, it wasn't nothing. It was just sex." If you stoop that low, I can't trust you. If you mess with her, you mess with anybody. You can't be trusted. I mean, I like men that have standards. They got something. It's some things that they won't do, or some women they just won't lay with. So you mess with her, you'll stoop that low. I can't trust you. You'll do anything. I know she nasty. So that means you nasty. Yeah, spitting in each other's mouth. That is disgusting. It ain't nothing sexual about that. In order for me to kiss a man, I gotta almost be in love with him. If I start kissing him, I am almost in love with him. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at something. Okay, y'all. I'm back. I'm trying to make sure. Okay, Davis. Okay, I'm making sure I pull the right report. I did. Her name is just different. Last name. Okay. Maybe to hold on, y'all. It says play a lot of games, etc. Maybe two one night stands in my whole life. Really? I feel like such a sort. I've never had a one night stand. I probably should have. No, I shouldn't have. I know I should not have. Okay, a Meg name Ace one. Meg is Meg name Ace still on here? Cause y'all know I don't check my messages. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Once I trust you and I feel I'm the only partner, then Pound Town it is. You know the cat round here. Let's see. People have ill intentions, but yeah, people play a lot of games. Uh, I mean, people play a lot of games. I just think that guys shouldn't play games like that. If you want to just screw a woman, you should just say that. You should just say that you want to screw her and give her the opportunity to decide if she want to just do a little something. But see, what I see, what guys like to do now is they like to play with women. They get to they be real lustful for them, and so they might want to screw them more than one time. And after maybe a few months, now it's old. Okay. So they want to put you back on the shelf and move on. When they ain't even got to play games like that, it's so many girls out there, I guess they selling tail. So you shouldn't even have to disturb a good woman's peace to try and because I feel like when you are lying to a person when you know your intentions are not right, you just only really want one thing because you know that this is a kept woman, she ain't screwing around or whatever, because most dogs like good women. Okay, so you really violating her because you're not who you say you are. Your intentions were never good. Why don't you just go get you a hoe on the street, get you somebody that's easy? You ain't even gotta tell those types of lies. I don't think that is right. Hmm. Just have the conversation and go from there. Then if the bitch is lying and playing games, then dog his ass out. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But these men are so crazy now. It's like they don't know how to handle rejection. They like to pry themselves. They like to stalk women that they never even had a conversation with. They just see the woman and feel like that they're supposed to be able to stalk her. That is very weird. Right. Because if you talk to her, she might want to just get her some. She might just want her a little bit. But I'm gonna tell you something that my dad always told me. My dad used to always say, you grown, you can do what y'all grown, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. But now when you start casually having sex with a person, somebody's feelings gonna get hurt. Even if it starts out casual and you talking about we're just friends, somebody's feelings is going to get hurt. And he said, keep in mind, y'all are girls, and girls are more emotional than men. So you're probably going to end up on the short end of the stick because you start sleeping with him without a commitment. You're going to fall for him. Most of the time, when women start sleeping with a man, okay, and they start out as just friends, it is because she are probably already in love with him or halfway in love with him. I'm talking about a good woman, right? I ain't talking about no whores that's real friendly and loose with their vajayjay, right? They'll jump in bed with anybody, talk about they having fun, try to play like they some type of good girl, right? But I'm not that. I'm talking about women that are not loose with their stuff or friendly with their vajayjay. And so that's the reason why I don't do friends with benefits. I don't. Even with that situation that happened when I told y'all about the situation that happened when I was with when I was with my daughter's dad. That's the one and only time that I have ever physically cheated on a man. And I was cheating back. He cheated on me first. And I was cheating with one of my cousin's friends. I was we didn't start out cheating. We just started out meeting up at the hotel. Okay, down at the Peabody. We started out doing that. But and then of course, but I wouldn't go into the I'm gonna tell you something. When I started meeting him at the hotel, I already had every intention on having sex with him. I was just trying to build my nerve up to do it. He was just patient with me. But even then, some feelings got hurt. Feelings got involved. I liked him, but I didn't like him more than he liked me. I would have liked him more than he liked me, but even though my boyfriend had cheated on me, I was still in love with my boyfriend. I just wanted to make that nigga suffer, and I did. But his feelings got hurt, and he was the better dude. I would have been with him if he had let me, if he had allowed me at that time to deal with everything that I had going on. I just needed to deal with some stuff. But he wasn't patient enough because he fell in love. I'm trying to figure out how he did that. He had a girlfriend. So I didn't think that he would do that, but he did. He said anyways. So it's just not good because he got real crazy. He did. He started threatening, and that was enough. Like I've always said, like I've always had to take the straight and narrow road because every time I've tried to do some dirt, it's almost like I have to do things right because it backfires on me. So I try to cheat back on my boyfriend. He wasn't my baby daddy at the time. Hell, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I had not gotten pregnant, and he goes. I catch him with his first baby mama, and I try to make his life a living hell. I was hurt because I don't even get into. I could, I ain't gonna even say it. And anyways, so I cheated back, and I thought it would be safe because he had somebody. We had an understanding, and we was meeting up, and I liked him. I liked him so much. I had fun with him. We enjoyed each other, but he fell in love, and I wasn't. I was not at that point. I was not at that point with him yet. I would have been. I would have been. He was everything that I would have wanted in a man, but I still had somebody else. I needed to shuffle through all of that first. And but I didn't he knew it. And so he started acting a damn fool. He started acting a fool. He started threatening to tell him, talking about, well, you ain't gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. And so then when he started talking about, do he know we be meeting up at the hotel every Monday and Wednesday? Do he know that? I bet he don't know that. I'm like, this is a damn street dude, and he acting like this. I went to my cousins. I went to my male cousins. They don't get in nothing. I said, listen, he talking about he gonna tell it, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Because my baby daddy came straight up out of North Memphis. I found out later Oh, Lord, God, I just thank you because I've dealt with guys I should not have been dealing with. I'm trying to figure out how somebody like me who's not in the street, why these street dudes be attracted to me. I can't understand it. And so, but he was calling himself going. He go for bad. He gonna go tell it. So I went to my cousin and talked to my cousin. I was like, please talk to him. He was like, Corey? No, Corey, one of my top earners. He ain't, I, so I said, I'm telling you, he said he's gonna tell it. He gonna get me killed. I had started acting so funny. See, if he had played his cards right, he would have had me. But it wasn't gonna work out anyways, because what we was doing wasn't right. It was not, it was built on a sand foundation. It wasn't right what we was doing. So he I said he says that he's gonna tell him. And my daughter's, he was not my, I already had a child, but not by him at that time. He had said to me, he was like, Tamara, you he talked, my daughter talks just like her dad. She got that little whine in her voice, just like her dad. He said, Tamara, you acting funny. Low cheating ass bitch. That's what he was, a cheating ass bastard. Tamara, you acting funny. I don't know what you doing, but I know it ain't like you. You acting funny. I said, I told you, motherfucker, my period is down. You stress me out and my cycle won't go off. Tamara, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I wasn't just born yesterday. But I'm going to tell you something, Tamara. I don't know if you call yourself messing with somebody else, but I'm going to tell you something. If I catch you with him, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to turn around and kill your ass. And I thought about that. I said, he real quiet and stuff. I said, he might kill me for real. I was thinking about that. He said, I must have said, you won't tell him, I'm going to tell him. I told my cousins, I said, please talk to him because he said he going to tell him. And he going to get me killed. So my cousin said, I'm going to talk to him, but I don't like getting in no mess like this. You know, I don't get in nothing like this. I'll talk to him, but I suggest you cut it off. Don't go back because I ain't getting in it no more. So my cousin talked to him and he stopped. He didn't do it. And I regretted it in the end because I never should have. I feel like God was pulling me away from that guy before. And then as soon as I started back to messing with, because let me just say this, while I was when I had my little side dude, and I don't consider him a side dude, he was my other boyfriend because I really did like him. I would not reduce him to being a side dude, okay? And so he was my friend. We were friends, okay? And so anyways, when I stopped talking to I was not having sex with them at the same time. My boyfriend, the one that I loved, I had caught him with his baby's mother, and that hurt me dearly. So I was real mad at him. I should have quit him, but I was not gonna give her the satisfaction of having him because the bitch had been calling me with her nappy head ass talking about, I just don't want him to hurt you. I feel like he gonna hurt you. You seem like a nice girl. After she found out about me, talking about we were still together, and I think about it now, they were still together. They probably was still messing around. He quit her for me. That's more than likely what it was, or whatever. And he was still messing with her. He knew I wasn't gonna be no side chick. Okay. So and I just don't want him to, which she don't talk that proper. The bitch was ghetto. I don't want him to hurt you. And I'm trying to tell you everything about him. Him and his brother them be robbing folks. They be doing this. I said, they don't rob nobody. Yes, they do. And he be doing this and he be doing that. I just don't want him to hurt you. So I catch him up. So then she got mad. She was like, well, I just want you to know he still be coming to my house over in the midnight. I said, oh, okay. And she gave me her address. I said, I'm not coming to your house. But I always remember her address when I call him over there. And I was mad as hell. Y'all, that's the reason why I say when it's not good to go to people's houses, it's not even good to talk to the other person because they'll have you real angry. When I saw his truck parked in her driveway, I was not expecting to see it, but God had wanted me to see it. When I saw that truck parked in that driveway, I lost control because I had initially said when I was looking for those streets, she lived off of Getwell. Okay, the bitch lived in the hood, and which ain't nothing wrong because I grew up in the hood. Okay, and I kept circling those streets because y'all know we didn't have navigation systems back then. I kept circling them streets because I could feel my way around anywhere in Memphis. I was like, okay, this is the main street. I'm gonna feel my way. I'm gonna find these. I'm gonna find this at this street. As soon I was like, here's the street right here, and I rode down one end of the street. I didn't see anything, and I got ready to turn right and go back out to the main street. I was like, he ain't over here. I'm tripping. It was early in the morning. I'm tripping, and my mind told me, no, go straight down this street. Just go on to the end of the street, cause it ain't but a few houses left. Go all the way to the end, and I did. I went to the end, and y'all, right before I got to the end, I could see his damn truck parked in that driveway. And I lost control. I put my foot on the gas. Vroom! I promise you, I've never act like that before. That's the reason why I just stay to myself now because I can't have people making me lose control. And I pulled up in that driveway so fast. If my car was newer than his, because I'd have took my car and hit his truck. I started knocking on that door, and I could hear them boom, 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 boom. She was like, I was trying to open the door, but he told me he was laying on top of me. I wanted you to see him with his shorts and stuff on. He was laying on top of me, pulling me down because I could hear them in that shack, in that damn shack she lived in. I could hear boom, 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 pans and shit. Boom. That's how thin the house and walls and stuff was. I could hear them. I said, that's all right. When they didn't open the door, I jumped in my car and left. I was so upset. Yeah, I've never been so upset in my life. I've never been so upset in my life. And I was wrong because I had no business going to that girl house. And so she gonna call me bitch. I'ma fuck you up. He left. I said, did you think he was gonna stay? I said, you done set up and let him skeet it and came all in your damn face and use you how he want to use you for them few hours because bitch, he came overnight. And you holding on to the bumper with his nut running all down your damn mouth while he trying to get in his truck and get to me. You ought to feel like a damn fool. I talked bad to her. I was mad as hell. And I was real revengeful with him. I never cheated on that nigga. He wasn't even my type. So Lord, forgive me for saying that about my daughter's dad, but I lowered my standards. Cause we all right now. And he a cool dude. He wasn't no bad. He ain't no bad looking dude. He was real clean and stuff. He just wasn't the type of guys that I had been dating. And then he go and do that to me. And so that wasn't good enough for him. So that's why I started cheating on him. And because I'm such a creature of habit, I don't cheat. I don't go out, nothing like that. I don't hang at clubs. I don't hang out with folks like that. Because I've always been sort of introverted. When my patterns changed up on his ass, I took him back. My patterns changed up on his ass. He said, I'm still mad. I ain't mad at him. My patterns changed. He knew that I was doing something. Because every time he wanted to try to do something, you can't touch me. You gross me. You cheat on me and you think I'm going to have the same energy for you. No. I started cheating with Corey and I liked him. Corey flipped. I don't know what made Corey flip. I hate he flipped out on me like that. He know that was not that was not the game plan because we had already talked about he got somebody, I got somebody. Before we leave anybody, we're going to have a conversation. He didn't follow the rules. He didn't follow the rules. And he wanted to I really, even to this day, I hate that happened. Corey wouldn't talk to me for years, y'all. I hate that so bad. And I think he's forgiving me now because guess what? He requested my friendship on Facebook not too long ago. And he's living down in like a Monroe, Louisiana or somewhere. I think it's called Monroe. And he married to some rat. And he was always a money getter. So he got a food truck and stuff. And he's doing good. So I guess he forgave me because he wouldn't even talk to me. Like when I would come around my cousins, he was jumping his car and leave. For years, he was mad at me. I hate that so bad. It made me feel so bad. So my dad was right. It's not good to be casually having sex without some type of commitment because somebody gonna lose. Somebody gonna get their feelings hurt. So I went on back to the, I started after that was over. I eventually started back messing, being intimate with my boyfriend because he didn't get none for months. For months, he didn't deserve none. And then when I did start back messing with him, that's after Corey was after, me and Corey wasn't seeing each other anymore. He got me pregnant, and I think he did it on purpose. And then guess what he did, y'all? He's such a dog. I got pregnant. I found out I'm pregnant with with our daughter. And the first baby mom, I mean, yeah, she was the first baby mama. The first baby mama called me one day. I was working at MPD. I'm on my way home. My baby, I've gone back to work after I had my baby. Talking about, are you sitting down? The bitch called herself, got a lick back on me. That's what she did. I know you told me not to call you, but I feel like I need to call you and tell you this. The bitch was gloating. She feel like she got her lick back. He just had a baby. I said, yeah, I know he did, my baby. Now he had another baby, a son. Her and the other baby mama had been fighting, scratching each other eyes out. He had when they was together, he had a baby. They had babies 2 or 3 months apart. I never should have been messing with him. And she got her lick back on me. She was gloating, letting me know that he had did the same thing. Since I had found out that he was messing with her, he cut her off. He went back and started creeping with the other baby mama. I said, that's it. I'm not ready to deal with him. I had my baby March the 1st. The other baby mama had her baby March the 21st. And my due date was March the 22nd. I had my baby early. I said, I ain't dealing with him no more. I'm not gonna deal with him. I ain't get ready to try to go cheat. Cause see, he toxic. He made me cheat. I've never cheated on anybody, and he made me do that. So he was already toxic in my life. He had me doing things that I didn't do. It was his fault that I was cheating. And so I said, I'm not getting ready to go cheat no more. I'm not getting ready to try to get my lick back on him. I don't want you no more. I don't want you in my life. I'm not getting ready to make myself into a whore to try and get back at no man. I'm through with you. And he could not handle it. He thought I was going to come back to him, but I showed him that I didn't. Because when I caught him cheating the first time with that old ugly pop-eyed ass baby mama, the first one he got, after some time went by, I already know you ain't gonna do nothing. I was meeting him at the hotel every Monday and Wednesday. He had me fucked up. I showed him. And if he had not acted damn fool, I would have left him for him. And I think he got some type of mental illness. These men have mental illnesses because when our daughter was 6, he gonna talk about, I want a DNA test. I said, what? Gonna come up there to my damn job. I want a DNA test. I said, why you want a DNA test? You signed her birth certificate at the hospital. She got curly hair. My other kids got coarse hair. I felt like you was down for me, and you walk away from me like that. No, she couldn't be mine. She ain't mine. I said, this nigga has flipped out. I tried to, oh, I've been through some stuff, y'all. I don't have no patience. I said, well, it's too late, little bud, because in the state of Tennessee, after the birth certificate been signed for they turn 5 years old, and you ain't tried to contest it, you can't contest it. Those are the laws. You're gonna need to feed her until she looks like it, whether she yours or not. You're gonna feed her until she looks like you. I was mad as hell. I wouldn't even talk to him for years. I wouldn't talk to him. So a couple years back, he gonna call me and talk about he want to meet and talk. And I'm really thinking he want to talk about something important. I get to the park, I'm looking around because I found out the nigga them did used to spin on folks for real over there in North Memphis. They bad. That's why I said, Lord, I gotta pray. I don't want that type of energy around me no more. Well, I can't be no whore, pimp tight. So he said, I'm saying, Tamara, I'm sorry for the things I did. I always knew she was my baby. I just felt us. So he go all into how he felt. I said, that's what you call me out here for. Now, I mind you, this was a couple years back, y'all. Our daughter is 22 years old. And he called me out there to confess all of his sins as it relates to that. And then he goes into talking about as if I would still be open to him, y'all. I just have bad luck with men. I'm tired. Because I think they have mental illnesses. Now, why he think I would want him after 20 something years? Why he think I care about him apologizing to me after 20 something years? I didn't want to think. I don't want to hear that. I wasn't even mad at him no more. She said, it sounds like a Tubi movie. I'm telling you, it sounds like a Tubi movie. Because them Tubi movies ain't got no good quality, ain't worth looking at or nothing. And everybody be wanting to be in a Tubi movie. He ain't gonna spend the block on me. He ain't gonna spend the block on me. You know what? Somebody was saying that these men trying to spend the block. I ain't open to nobody spending the block. I don't want no ex I ever had. My very first boyfriend, y'all. My very first boyfriend. I know. My very first boyfriend try to come back and was constantly trying to come back. It's been over 25 years. He out of his damn mind. And he's still reaching every time he reach out on Facebook. I'm just reaching out to you. But we're friends. We cool though. We good people. He good people. When I told you him and Player Fly them are best friends. But I just want you to know I love you. I said I love you with the love of Christ. I love you with the love of Christ. You be good. Even my oldest daughter's dad tried to come back. Y'all, these men are a mental illness. I ain't nowhere in the world I would ever want a man after 20 something years. Mental illnesses. That's what this is. They got mental illnesses. And think I would even want them. Ugh. The thought of it grosses me out. My oldest daughter had a baby. Her baby shower was not last year because I had my first grandbaby last year, the year before last. Her dad was at the baby shower. Talking about, do you still feel the same about me? I said, hell no. Are you serious? Noah says some of those Tubi movies are good. How is that mental illness if they want you back? It's a mental illness to think that you could ask a woman after 20 something years if she still feels the same about you. You ain't did right by, don't get me started. You ain't even do right by your damn kids. I just gave you grace, both of them, and didn't talk about them. I didn't talk bad about them because I didn't want to make my girls feel like they were not loved by their fathers. So I didn't, and that's why they're able to have really good relationships with them now. But to think that I would want you after, oh God, no. I do. I tell him. He always said, "Hey." He sent me a Facebook message, and I ain't talking bad about him because he cool people. At least once or twice a week, even to this day. Hey, I love you. I said, I love you too. With the love of Christ, you be good. You be careful out there in them streets, because he's still in the streets. I love you with the love of Christ. Ronald said he ain't never had no shit to put him in a fetal position. You supposed to, when it's done right, you fall straight to sleep. If you don't put him out, you didn't do it right. You're supposed to put him out. That's true, Nola girl. That's true, Nola girl. It's a mental illness. So maybe I should change that. They think I got a mental illness. They think I got a mental illness. You're right. It's a mental illness if you take them back. They probably realize they effed up. Just tell them no. Pimp. um. That's right. You're supposed to put them out. If you don't put them to sleep, you ain't do it right. Yeah, every time we get on here, we have fun. That's how a lot of women think. I have cousins and stuff now, and I got a lot of cousins. It's a lot of us. They be cheating on their husbands, and they'll say, "You don't know him. He's slick. He do his little thing." But for the most part, they got good husbands, and they be out cheating, and I mean, they're very irresponsible with their cheating. She says, "Happy hour on Mardi Gras." I guess that's why I'm still with my country bumpkin. Okay. I don't have no issues with country guys. I like country. I like country guys. So Weird says, "I be like, yeah, nigga, I'm finna put you down tonight." Yeah, you have to go ahead and chop that tree on down. I'm from New York and my queen is from South Carolina. Oh wow. I told you I was talking like a while ago. I was talking to this guy from North Carolina, not North Carolina, but from out of Harlem, New York. And that movie, what's the name of that movie? Yeah, what's the name of that movie that Alpo and all of them um made in full? That movie was based on their life. And like he hadn't called me in a while. I went to his Instagram page and sent him a message like not too long ago. So I was like, dog, he normally called me like once every 6 months or something like that. And he likes to FaceTime and we talk for hours and hours and stuff. And then I don't hear from him. But we talk. And he had said to me one time, he was like, why don't you let me buy you a house in North Carolina? And you move to North Carolina with me and I buy you a house and you could, you can plant flowers and stuff around the house. I said, so you want to take me to North Carolina and put me up and put me away and all I could do is come outside and plant flowers and stuff like that. I don't think so. I'm sorry, I hear, but they say it's South Carolina, but I've been reading about that. South Carolina, um, those men down there kill their girlfriends. Those girls are going missing, and it's because their husbands and their boyfriends are making them go missing. I think he like calling me a lot because I inspired him. I would say what his name is, but I don't want to do that because he's got a fan base and everything. Like I, I ain't gonna even talk about how we met. But as hard as people think that he is, I've talked to that guy for hours and hours and stuff. That dude has a good heart. I hate that he went in the direction that he went in. Like it's in his documentaries and stuff. Like a lot of the stuff that he did, but I hate that life took him that way, but that dude got a real big heart. He's a giver. He got a real big heart. I hate that he a quote unquote gangster, whatever. You know, I guess maybe he has to live up to that persona now. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all something about a lot of these guys that be in that life and they've done so much dirt. They may never admit it, but they have so much regret. They have so much regret later on, but they'll never say it. But I didn't judge. I never judged them or anything. We just had fun talking and stuff. Mm-mm. Not Alpo. Mm-mm. And I ain't never F no Alpo. I ain't never F the dude that I'm talking about. I think it's really hard for people to I think it's really hard for people, especially I think it's hard for people to accept that men and women can really be like platonic friends, turn into platonic friends. He might have had intentions on trying to, as a matter of fact, I know he did, but then it turned into a respectable friendship. Like we never dated, none of that. He even stopped trying to have a courtship with me after a while. When he called me, he was always talking about he was always talking about like his past and just we talk about a lot of stuff, his regrets and all of that. Like I said, we would talk for like 3 or 4 hours. That's the reason why I say a lot of these people have so much stuff boggled up on the inside of them. I'm surprised it don't kill them. She says, in spite of the stalkers, hackers, it's safe to say Tam has more guys loving her. And it could be because I'm inspirational. I like to inspire, especially guys. If they have a dream, I like to inspire them to make it come to pass. I don't know what these people be thinking. Everybody effing everybody, I guess. I know, right? Legacy says Harlem dudes don't do relationships. Let me tell you something, Legacy. I'm gonna tell you what he said to me. When he was talking about he wanted to move to North Carolina. I don't know why he thought I would move to North Carolina with him. I really think he was just intrigued with what I was different than what he was used to. So he was talking about moving. He wanted to buy me a house and we could live in North Carolina. And guess what he said? He was like, you could plant flowers around your house and we could be in a secluded area where you don't have to deal with people. He wanted to isolate me, right? And guess what he said? He was like, so your issue is you would want me at home every day, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, I can't be there every day. I wouldn't be able to be there every day. That would be an issue. I can't be there every day. So you talk about you want to move with someone. He sure said it. You sure right, Legacy. He sure said it. He said, so your issue is you will want me to be there with you every day. I can't be there with you every day. Pimp Legacy says, yes, you are, Miss Tam. Love listening to your channel. Thank you. Pimp Tight says, I have a few female friends I haven't had sex with. That's because they said no. He said that's because they said no, so he tried. That's what they do. I used to hustle in Harlem. I'm telling you, he said it. I can't. I ain't gonna be able to be there with you every day. So you talk about you want to take somebody from their state, in which I was not gonna do it anyways. But that was his mindset. Take me away from my state and move me to North Carolina, and then say I ain't gonna be able to be at home with you every day. He said you should have let him buy the house when he didn't show up in a couple days. Sell the house. He was the one that told me about the Illuminati. I asked him about the Illuminati, and he was like, he told me Puffy was a part of it, and he said that in order for the Illuminati, which is a group of people, a group of elites, basically, to even bother you, you have to have more than like $10 million, right? So they want to have a sit down with. I believed him. He was a solid dude. He's a solid dude for real. I believe him because I don't know what kind of work he did. They made that movie out of their life. I don't know what kind of work he did for Puffy them. I didn't even ask him because he was like, I'm trying to talk bad about Puffy them because they be giving me work. I don't even know what that is. I don't. I never. I promise to God, I never in my life. And we talk about everything. When he would say that I don't talk bad about them because they be giving me work. I never asked him what the work was. I was scared to ask him. I'm sure he would have told me, but I was scared to ask him. Otto says he might have been some psycho stalker serial killer. I'm glad you did. Oh, you're right. I did not think about that. Oh my God. Oh Lord, was he a psycho stalker serial killer? He seemed like a solid dude. But of course, I didn't know he did a lot of shit now because they got documentaries on them. Here, my right hand to God, they do. But he's really remorseful, but you can't tell in them documentaries. Facts, I can't get into Tubi movies unless it's Black History. Them industry dudes be on the demonic shit. Mm. He hang around Beanie. He hang around Beanie. Oh God, he hang around that Beanie guy a lot. They used to be with Jay-Z and them. Otto says the devil can start deceiving you. Yeah. I don't know. Normally, y'all, I could, and I'm not saying I know everything. Like normally with people, and he could be all of that. I could pick up on bad vibes where I can't even talk to him. That guy wasn't trying to get anything out of me each and every time. Like he was interested in video work because even then, like he was talking about doing his documentaries, right? Them doing more documentaries, right? And he I he I don't know. He poured out. I don't know. I just didn't pick up on that. He could have been because he did dirt, a lot of dirt. Because they talk about the type of dirt that they did, but I just didn't pick up on him being a um I don't know. But he don't call me no more. He used to call me once every 6 months, faithfully. Once every 6 months. When I saw that a New York number, I already knew it was him. But I think he was more intrigued with the fact that he could talk to me. I was not judging him. I would encourage him a whole lot. We talked a lot about his children. I would encourage him to, when he would talk about making it right with his kids, I encouraged him a lot without judging him. I think that's probably the only reason why he was calling me, basically, which was cool. The one sending flowers every day, calling you beautiful every 10 minutes be the lunatics. I don't think so. No, the ones that's sending people to trying to send people to my house. The ones that's hacking my internet, trying to look at me through my TV, hacking my computers and stuff, don't care about being up under investigation or nothing. They still be doing it. That's what you call a lunatic. You have to think about people that do stuff like that. They at this point, I think because it's been going on so long, they feel like the lunatic that's doing it feel like that I belong to them, even though they never even had a conversation with me. That's the downside. Like I was like, damn, they act like I'm Beyonce or some damn body. It's a lot of pretty women on this internet. Why are they so fascinated with me? Leave me alone. I don't even have like an outgoing personality or anything because I'm very reserved. So why are you consistently messing with me? There be women on here shaking their booty and showing their ass and everything, but you want to mess with me. Legacy says Harlem dudes are smooth. It says New York they got that Yankee accent. New Yorkers do. They definitely have a Yankees accent. Them guys really walk dogs for you to eat good. You feel me? She said, "Preach to me." Yeah, I'm a cool ninja from South Memphis. I'm from South Memphis, not North Memphis. Shout out to North Memphis, but I'm from South Memphis. My dad was from North Memphis. You would have definitely got beat up on the regular if he was trying to make you a farmer with the white picket fence. You think he would have beat me up on the regular? Probably would have, because he had said so. So you saying that he? This is how he said. He said so. You saying it'll be an issue? You want me at home every day? I said yes. Who is gonna move in with a man? And he talking about he ain't gonna be able to be there every day. I, I didn't understand the logic. It was not gonna happen anyways. But to say I can't be there every day, I don't know what kind of work they giving him, but that's scary. I wouldn't want that in my life anyways. I don't want that. Whatever. Listen, I don't want anything in my life that's going to cause me misery. I'm an honest woman. I understand people have been like out there and then they change their lives. I'm not trying to grow up no man. I don't want to be his mother. I don't want that. I have my life is hectic enough. I have a lot going on in my life. I make my own way with the help of God, and I can't have a man that's out doing dirt or whatever it is that he's doing and bringing that bad karma back to my house or whatever he's got on him. I don't want that in my life at all. Yeah, he's gonna drop in, I guess, come and change clothes and leave out. I don't know why he said North Carolina anyways. He must have been probably already had a girlfriend in North Carolina. Legacy says Brooklyn and Harlem dudes like to hit women. Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my God. Mm. I said Denzel ain't there every day. It seems to be working out. It ain't gonna work out for me because I want my man to come home every day. And I don't mean be gone all day and come home. Go to work, go to work, and he's gonna be at home every night for sure. Not unless he works a job overnight. That shouldn't even be up for discussion. Nola says Jay-Z has been known to hit a woman. Once you make a woman laugh and she can trust you, that's the key to a good start. Definitely trust. I don't know. I think I'm just easy to get along with. If I think a person's intentions are good, it's just easy. It's just easier for me to let my guards down, and for everything to flow. We laugh and have fun and stuff. Legacy says he probably had a peel spot in North Carolina. It could have been because he was just dead set on North Carolina. But what was so weird to me, why would he want me? Why would he want to take me to North Carolina? I got my life is around the Tennessee, Mississippi area. So why I didn't never understand why he wanted for me to move to North Carolina. We had never had sex. We were not in a relationship or anything like that. So I didn't understand that. Although I respect him a lot. Okay. I just from what I could see, he was a cool dude. But I always wondered about that. I was like, why was he trying to wanted to uproot me from where I was already planted at and move me to North Carolina, and he was coming away from Harlem. Candy said somebody needs to knock them. Jay-Z, I don't mean no harm. Jay-Z looks like a big woman. She said, so Harpo can beat me. He might have, you never know. You just never know. But he was going to die if he had put his damn hands on me. I'm not going to play with these men thinking, no man thinking that he could ever put his hands on me and get away with it. I wouldn't have a problem with that if my husband got a promotion that requires traveling. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like how long? Like, is it 3 or 4 times a week? 360, like all year, every year, he's got to be gone for 3 or 4 days. I mean, that's not a marriage. You're not at home with your family, your wife. You take a job that's gonna keep you away from your home for 3 or 4 days a week. That's not logical. It's it's gonna cause problems. I could see if a couple times a month or a couple times a year his job took him out of town for 3 or 4 days. Okay, I could deal with that. But every week, all year, mm-mm, mm-mm. I wouldn't take a job like that if I had a husband because I wouldn't want to. That causes a lot of problems. I got a husband who needs me emotionally, physically. I have a household that I have to kept to keep intact. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So I would be because taking the needs of my husband and the vows that we've taken into consideration. So now what I'm doing is I'm gone all the time. He got needs. So he might go get him. He gonna go get him met somewhere. I'm never home to be there for him emotionally. He's talking more to other women because his wife is more career driven, and she cares more about her career than she cares about the needs of her husband. That'll never happen. I ain't no damn fool now. My husband comes first. The Black Barbie says it's either street drugs or a hitman. The Black Barbie, I don't mean no harm, but I promise to God, I think it's the second one. For some reason, my soul tells me it's the second one, but I could be wrong. That's what came to my mind. I saw that Beyonce is gonna doing country music. Ronald Gray says, "If I love you, I need that sugar every day." Oh my God! Now I don't know nobody that do it every single day. Oh my God! Some people do though. They have to have it every day. I mean, maybe once a month or 3 months or something. She sure has. I'm gonna tell you something about the country music genre. They don't just willingly let in and everybody uh cross over and say that they are a country singer. They're real protective of their genre. Hey, Nakia Baker. The name of the song is Texas Hoedown. Wow. Ronald Gray says we created country music. Oh wow. So you just told me something. Um, new. I'm glad you did. Cause see, I didn't know that. Pimp Tight says your husband can't make no stops after work, just straight home. Well, it wouldn't be safe for him to make no stops. Make stops where? He already his dinner and stuff is already gonna be waiting on him when he gets home. So what he making a stop for? I mean, it's so like dangerous now. I wouldn't even ask my husband to stop at the store to get nothing late at night because things like so much happens, where a wife asks her husband, honey, before you get home, can you stop at a store run? And it was late. and then something happened. These people are crazy. He said he's the plug or his plug is in Carolina. That could be true too. Oh, okay, watching TMZ talking about her and Taylor Swift making a record together. Oh. Otto says the hip hop industry is majority foreigners now, anyways. Okay, y'all, let me get off of here. I got to run over to my office and stock up. I bought a whole lot of stuff. Y'all know that candy that the lady was saying. I be working hard to for that candy. So yeah, when I went out yesterday after I left my case, I stopped and I got a whole lot of candy, and of course, I got paper towels and hand sanitizer and stuff, and candles to put in my office. But I gotta go and water for my clients. But I'm getting ready to go fill that big old candy bowl up again. That she was talking about that the YouTube chick be paying for. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go stock that up. Anyways, you guys, I think I'll come back on tonight. We had fun today. This was real lighthearted or whatever. If y'all want me to come back on tonight, I will. I'll have a topic. You know what? Let's talk about that when I come back on tonight. I really need to do a members. I'll do a pre-recorded members video. And it's some tea I was supposed to tell y'all like last week. I'm gonna do a pre-recorded members video and upload it to the members to the platinum, and then we'll come on tonight and we'll talk about Got It in them tonight because we ain't talked about them in a while. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I got to get out of here so I can run over to my office. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tonight when I come on.